Today I'm going to be talking to you about Codex, OpenAI's AI editor, this AI assisted coding tool, and about how to set it up. So if we click Get Started here, you'll see there's different modules we can interface with Codex from. Go to your terminal. Today we'll talk about the IDE. Cursor already has a AI editor. Windsurf already has one as well. So I recommend using Visual Studio Code for this. You can add it as an extension, which I'll show you shortly. You can go ahead and see which version of your Mac or other device you're using that you should install for Visual Studio Code. I have an Apple Silicon device, so I'll go ahead and pick that one. So once Visual Studio Code is downloaded, go ahead and open it. I already have a project set up here, but you can ignore that for now. From settings, you go to extensions, download the Codex extension. I already have it installed. From there, we'll be able to open up the Codex window pane on the right-hand side, where you'll be able to type anything to get started. Always have that auto context highlighted. It's just how the editor knows about all the context in your project. You can highlight code, add it to your context window, ask questions about like, hey, what does this do? So that's super, super helpful. Codex also functions in the terminal as a CLI version, very similar to Claude Code. All you have to do is go ahead and install it. Let that load for a second. And once that's installed, you'll be able to run terminal commands to edit your code. All you have to do is run Codex, very similar to how in Claude Code you just run Claude. You can pick whatever model you want, whatever version of ChatGPT you want, or GPT. Make sure you go ahead and use the latest one, and then you can enter in commands that you want the AI agent to execute for you. So here's a simple example here, just adding one line to the README. You see it executes that for you. Just added that line there. You can also have it read certain files. So that context.md file is always super important for any AI project you're working on to store the context relevant across the project in there. So it can read files as well as edit files as well. Okay. So something that Codex prescribes is having what's called an agents.md file. You can go ahead and read about it more on the internet, but long story short, it's a file that has all the specifics on your project code styles and your coding mannerisms, so to speak, that you want in there. So this is just something that Codex is prescribing. They're trying to make it industry standard so that all agents across the industry use this agents MD file. We'll see if they're successful with that. It's very similar to a Claude.md file, if you're familiar with Claude Code. You can run the slash init command, and it'll go ahead and create one of those files for you. Or, of course, you can just manually create it yourself, but I always recommend when you're using AI agents to not write any code yourself, have the agent write all the code for you. So, gives you some examples of what you should have in your agents.md file.